y será la última noche que te quiera. La última noche. Jejeje. Hmm. How is everybody doing? Happy Wednesday? Hello, besties. Hello, hello. Good morning. Was catching up on the last lives. I miss you so much. Bestie, that's actually insane that I've been here every fucking day. Talking about you miss me. Oh my gosh. Told myself if you went live this morning, I go to Ralph Lauren for coffee. Let's go, bestie. I love you. Have a drink for me. Um, I've been going through it because damn. Good morning. Getting that morning walking about to be 101 out here in Cali. Oh my gosh. I'm behind on some lives, but I'm here. That's what's important. That's what matters. Let me share the live. I love your hair. I have black hair right now, but I'm a true blonde at heart. I don't know what to do, to be honest. Processing all the hate and news. It is very tragic, bestie. I've literally been MIA. You have been, but there's a lot you need to catch up on. So, loving the bookshelf styling. So yeah, so I moved my bags again. Dude, me agarré como loca, honestly, to like move around the beauty room. I just feel like I want to see my bags over here instead. Like they were just like not fitting here. So, ugh, I don't know. And then I got this like styling rack that I'll be like bitch, I literally, hold on, I just got an email from Louis Carmen. Like, I literally was just talking about my Louis Carmen dupe, and they sent me a fucking email. These phones straight up be listening to us, baby. They really do. But my hair, I think I'm gonna do it probably the beginning of October or end of September. I'm gonna go, and I think I'm gonna go darker. So, I'm gonna go darker because I do like the way my hair looks dark. Like I like my roots growing out. I like the way this is looking again. So I'm gonna go a little bit darker, but I still am gonna have some like blonde dimension in there, but more darker for sure. What do they say? What do they say about us who like to change furniture and rooms around so much? I have no idea. I'm going Saturday to get my hair done, but I don't know what to do. I think everybody's gonna go darker, but you do you, boo. I have blonde highlights. I don't know what would be trending this fall. I think going like darker is probably the move. I just want it to be a little dark because I like the grow out. I don't know why I'm so fucking weird. Like I love getting balayage and then when it grows out, I like the way it looks. I know it makes no fucking sense, but like I do like this. I like that it has like the mention and like when I do half up, half down, it looks cute. Like I don't know. I'm a weird. New here and have been watching your vlogs, but they're shorts. Oh yeah. So hello, welcome. My vlogs, I don't have a lot of them. I am trying to get back onto my vlogs. It's very hard. But I do more lives. So I do more lives. Just in time, I just got on my yoga. Hot yoga. I love the balayage on you. Thank you. I'm debating between violet black or blue black. Mm, I don't even know what violet black looks like. I know blue black is nice, especially in the sun. It looks amazing. Did you eat breakfast already? No, I know. I woke up and I like went crazy rearranging the beauty room and like throwing a bunch of stuff out that I don't use or that I don't need. And I was all sweaty and shit. So I took a shower and like this is my hair drying. I haven't styled it yet. And I did my makeup because after the live I have to go. I have some meetings. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm gonna go meet up with some people that potentially want me to do some videos for them. So I'm gonna go meet with them, see what they want, and then I have another meeting about maybe getting on an episode for a podcast. But I'm iffy to be honest. I'm not gonna name them, you know what I mean. And maybe I'm talking shit before, but there's just a vibe. There's a vibe that I'm like, mm. So I'm gonna go feel them out, see what it would be, because like with some podcasts, you're supposed to like I guess fill out like a questionnaire, like what's okay to talk about, what's off limits. And I did my research on this podcast, and they're fairly new, but I, there's a vibe. So I don't want to I don't want to judge a book by its cover, but I feel like I need to go vibe it out. I'm a very vibes person, so I need to go feel these people out. How often do you change the background? Because every live is different. I want to say I change it quite often. Not that often, to be honest, though. Um, but I do change it up, especially like for Halloween. I'll put some Halloween decor back here. I think for Valentine's and Christmas, we put some stuff back here. But I was like, I want to use it as like an actual bookshelf. So that's what I'm on. It's kind of messy right now because I was like moving shit around, but let me show y'all real quick. So you guys can see what I'm talking about, what I got going on right now. Yeah, I have a feeling New York is gonna be coming up person. Besties, when I tell y'all, I'm really working. Like I am trying. I am trying to do everything I can because yeah. Okay. So this is like all the bags right now. This freaking drawer, there's something stuck in there. I can't figure it out. Ya moví todo y nada, besties. So this rack, I'll be doing a video about that soon. But I think I'm gonna keep the jacket because I'm kind of being lazy to return it. Jacobo said he liked it. I think it's giving detective, but I could be wrong. So moved all my bags over here. Got that rack. This is the table in the middle. And then this is where, oh, my vanity is a fucking mess, y'all. But this is where like the bookshelf is now. So, and I have a little table in the back too. Um, but this is, this is where everything's happening. And then like I got all my like smutty stuff here. Love it. I love that. A little artwork that I got this past weekend. So, and then here's all my Greek mythology. I have more, it's just I use it to style something else in the kitchen area. So yeah, this is what I got going on. I need some more arrangement. I need to like fix where my computer is. I need to fix my vanity because my vanity's just like, it has a bunch of stuff on it too. I did post about the lamp. It's on my TikTok if you guys want to check that out. So the lamp is posted. And yeah, I have some other videos that I might be doing for some brands. So when I tell y'all that I'm trying to be booked and busy and I'm trying to fucking add to the NYC fund, I'm doing my due diligence, okay? I am doing my due diligence. Closet tour. So, closet tour, my closet, I share it with my husband. To be honest, it's pretty fucking messy. But this is just my beauty room. So this is what I have in my beauty room. I got this little rack as well because I'm gonna start putting all the fall fits here so that I can see them, try them on with the bags and stuff. But yeah, my closet I share with my husband, and to be honest, it's a fucking mess right now. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. But my closet's all the way on the other side of the apartment. So this is my space. This is my beauty room. I got my computer there where I like work. I got my vanity. I got my bags, my mirror, and then this. What did dad say about what? About me doing all this? Like so he isn't working his ass off, like I'm telling you. And I'm trying to put my part. I'm trying to put my part and like, doing videos here and there. I have done a couple videos, the Gomez videos, I've done some of like some food trucks and I've done those drinks about you working OT too. Well, so he's been helping me, but like some of the stuff he can't help me with. Because he's my assistant, right? He's the one who's recording me and like helping me, and sometimes he can't go. So it's been me with my little tripod, y'all. It's been me with my little tripod, just recording, doing stuff, and like low key, tengo que perder la vergüenza because I like doing these things. It's like embarrassing, like not embarrassing, but I don't know how everybody else does it. Like I don't know, but with what is being offered for some of these, it's just like I gotta do a good job. Closet tour because that's what the entity says you do in your lives. Oh, okay, okay. Jesse, are you a Kalaka fan or not? Um, yeah. So I guess. Oh, so this is my closet. I guess if it's like is that what you're trying to say or what? I don't know, but this is the closet that I guess Kalaka says I'm in, but it's a room. It's a room. It's not a closet. It's like the second bedroom. So we live in a two bedroom, two bath, one, two, three sinks, and no tea, no shade. So yeah, so I live in a two bedroom, two bathroom apartment because my husband wanted me to have my own space to be able to make my videos, to be able to go live and stuff. Because at our old apartment in the trenches in the ghetto, ratatata, That is where I would do it like in a corner. And I'm still kind of in a corner, but it's like I don't need a grand setup to be honest. Like I think that people who have like a really nice like setup, I think they're kind of streamers. I don't consider myself a streamer. I just go live. I feel like I'm just more like a content creator, influencer. But yeah, this is my closet, I guess. So in my closet, I'm able to fit my computer, my bags, a big ass mirror, a rack, bookshelf, and a vanity. And then I still have room in the middle. But honestly, it's given a little bit too white. I need more color in here. But that's conversation for another time. I think I'll start working on this like next year. Good morning, bestie. I think we are saying how supposedly you're in a closet when you clearly are not. No, girl, I was saying because you said you had more bags in the closet. I like, yeah, so I do, but honestly, I can't even go in that closet, y'all. I literally can't even. Roosevelt Avenue in Queens for Mexican food in NYC. Say less. Let me write that down. Write that down. Write that down. So we have like the main bedroom, right? Where me and my man sleep, and then we got that restroom, and then that closet. I really don't like having to go to the restroom and go to the closet. That shit pisses me off, but like I've gotten used to it. And then so this room, it's my beauty room, and then it's the restroom, and then it's the closet back there. That closet is to the brim with our winter jackets. Jacobo has some tools in there, and then I have all my decor, like the Christmas decor, the fall decor, and all my other bags are in there. All my other bags are in there, and they're mostly tote bags, to be honest. I have a lot of canvas bags, a lot of tote bags, but like my main bags that I use to go out with, they're all here. And I did get rid of a bunch of bags as well. I did get some bags away. And then I have a bunch of other bags that I'm saving for when we do go to Mexico so I can give them to my husband's nieces. Cause yeah. But it's just I haven't bought bags to be honest. Like I don't the last bag I bought honestly was that Ralph Lauren little tote, but because it was so fucking cute and it's so fall coated. So I'm taking that one to New York with me too. I just realized that. But um yeah, I haven't really been like shopping. I think I've been like doing small shopping here and there, mostly like refills, mostly like restocks and stuff like that. But así como que shopping, no. Hello, Bessie. I love your blush. Thank you. It's the Juvia's Place one. It's a Juvia's Place. It's really pigmented. So yeah, um, this is my closet, I guess. This is my closet. Ay, no, qué cosas. ¿Será que va a haber un día que me deja en paz? Que me deja en paz. But there's just I think the most that's been talked about lately is just that I live in an apartment. I don't have a home. But it's like, baby, in this economy, I'm not getting a home. I'm not. I genuinely cannot fucking afford it. And I'm so sorry. Like I hate saying this and I it's not an excuse because I know a lot of people who don't have kids and they have a home. My excuse, okay, is always going to be I don't have children, so I'm irresponsible as fuck with my money. I would rather plan a trip. I'd rather plan a trip. I would rather go somewhere. I would rather buy a bag. Like I dead ass I would rather do that. I'd rather rent. I don't think people understand the beauty in renting when you don't have children and when, you know what I mean, you're not really like trying to settle anywhere, to be honest, because I mean, it's a two bedroom, two bath. Not there's nothing special, but it's just a regular fucking apartment. But like it's in the city, you know what I mean? It's near everywhere I be. So it's the convenience. It's mostly convenience to be honest. But we do want to move more downtown. I do want to be more downtown, like South Congress area. So hopefully we can get there next year. I want to live more in the city. Right now I'm in the city, but I'm not like in the city, you know what I mean? But I really want to be in the city. So hopefully next year we can get into that. Hopefully. Speaking of splurging, I purchased a Terry Pink beaded bag and can't return it now. Which one's that one, bestie? I'm irresponsible with my money too, even though I have a kid. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. So, but I will tell y'all this, to be honest, I am in a point in my life where like sí le estoy pensando, like, where would I want to set up a foundation? Like, where would it be? Like, here, obviously, it would not be in Austin. I do not want to be a part of an HOA. I do not want neighbors that are that close. It would have to be on the outskirts of Austin. And it would be a huge adjustment, y'all, to be honest. Like, living on the outskirts, it's not for the fucking weak. Everybody that you fucking want to hang out with wants to hang out in the motherfucking city. They want to hang out downtown. They want to hang out really in the fucking ass crack of it. And it's far. Like all of my friends, like most of my friends, like that I hang out with, live at least 45 to an hour away. And I'm like, baby, I can't do that. It's like, no. I'm a homeowner and it's not that great. Bills always increasing, trees coming down, shit always breaking down. I tell my friend not to rush into buying a home to travel and do what she wants. It's beautiful. Of course it's beautiful to have your home decorated and have people over and stuff. I'm sure that like everybody wants that. So I am getting to a point. I think we both are. We're like, we do. We would like to. Um, but also like we like to move around. Not gonna lie. Like so we're thinking about moving more downtown Austin, and then we want to spend a couple months in Mexico City. Like I would like to rent out a little place in Mexico City and be there for a couple months and like, just see what's going on. It's our dream to just to be there and then travel to Veracruz, you know what I mean? Travel to places around and that's what we want. Like in the next couple years, we do want to spend a couple months. We were literally thinking, I don't know, we'd have to plan it out really well. I think we would probably want to spend like maybe 4 months, 4 to 5 months in Mexico City and then come back, but already have like something set up because obviously I'm not paying rent over here 4 to 5 months. It'd be a bitch though, getting all our shit in storage, going out there and then coming back and yeah. So we bought an older home, but we remodeled it to our liking. It's not in an HOA. We have over an acre. I don't like how close together these new builds are. They're too close. I just don't want, like, there's no way I have to ask permission to fucking do something to my house. That's insane to me. That has to be the most craziest shit. And then I feel like these bitches, I want to tell you about these HOA bitches, okay? Al Chile, but I don't even know these hoes. These bitches got the same motherfucking haircut. They got a fucking bob, okay? They fucking wear like the fucking pink nail polish and their fucking nails are like the short square fucking stubby. Them bitches drive down to just motherfucking see um oh sorry, I had to remember. They just drive down to fucking see what you got going on in your motherfucking lawn. You know what I mean? And they're miserable. They don't get fucked. They don't get fucked, so they're literally looking at your house. I don't need that. I don't need bitches that don't get fucked in my vicinity. I'm being dead ass. So yeah. Hold on, let me reply real quick. Okay. So yeah, but so you're still young, and it's just y'all two. You can do whatever the hell y'all want. Que la gente hable lo que quiera. Eso sí, everyone has a dream of being a homeowner. I say live your life. No, I mean, obviously everybody wants a home. Everybody wants like something, but I wouldn't buy like a home. I think I would probably get like a double wide. I love double wides, bro. Nobody understands the art of a good fucking double wide. I grew up in double wides in trailers, like uh, I love them. And these new build double wides, they're fucking nice, bro. And I think I would want to custom make it like the way I want. I want like a really nice closet. Um I want something that I can build onto. I don't want something that's already like set up and then trailers like double wides, you can move them bitches. So I think I would want something like that. But oh, I love me a good double wide bitch. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't understand. They're so nice. I romanticize living in an RV and traveling around. What a fucking vibe. I wanted a trailer, but my hubby grew up in a house, so he didn't want to. They're so nice though. You can add on, you can build onto them. There's a lot of nice trailers, but I need a double wide. Single wide ain't gonna do it for me, baby. Double wide or nothing. But yeah, I mean, cada quien y sus desmadres. I think I'd be more embarrassed on here if I had a bunch of kids and, they just didn't have their college fucking fund set up and they were, not stable and they were just fucking like planning on leaving me eventually because I couldn't fucking give them what they wanted. So, I think at the end of the day, it is what it is. It could be worse. I could literally have like fucking 5 kids up here running a fucking muck in the background in an apartment. You know what I mean? And hey, that is some people's fucking reality. Like, and you know what I think is fucking hilarious, to be honest? No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I know that people do the best that they can fucking do, but I feel like, especially Kalaka, when she's besties with Scar, right? I wonder how she feels about Scar living in like a fucking 2 bedroom with 10 people in there. Because Scar is 40. You know what I mean? Scar's 40 and Scar does not have a home. She lives in a 2 bedroom apartment with a bunch of people. So I wonder how she feels about that. If you think that me, you know what I mean, just me and my husband in a 2 bedroom, 2 bath is fucking insane, How do you feel about Scar? That's your bestie. Baby, get her out the fucking trenches. How do you feel about that? That must really piss you off. That'll fucking send you into fucking cardiac arrest, bitch. Because what do you mean? Oh, but we're gonna go back to it doesn't matter. Scar's doing the best that she can, right? Yeah, I bet she fucking is. I bet she fucking is. A 40-something-year-old still living in an apartment, right? Because she came from me being a 30-year-old living in an apartment. She came from my husband. Mind you, we don't have kids. So if you being so shook that I have a room that's a closet where I go live, how the fuck you feel about that? How do you feel about fucking people not having their own fucking room? How does that make you feel? Does that just fucking get you all riled up or no? What's tea, baby? No, it's tough. The truth hurts. No, my thing is like, bitch, here's my thing. I have to say there are far more interesting people than me. There's far more to criticize than what the fuck I got going on. And I think that's why people don't really care. But you can't sit there and say that my sister is your fucking bestie when if you can't handle me living in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, the fuck you gonna think about that? Mind you, she was in a pantry at one point. Or how many times she thinks about it. It's crazy. A double wide and adding to it would be nice. Just owning a good piece of land. Yes. Girl, I seen this girl. Her name is Lauren, and she got her own double wide and so on. They're really nice inside. Me too. I dream about a wide from Palm Harbor. Be careful with them, Bessie. I heard that they be fucking scamming low key. You're the more interesting there ever was, Bessie. I think so. Also, our apartment's HOA president, not by choice, but mostly because no one was paying our building bills. Anyway, I'm trying to sell and move to a building that's better managed. Yeah, Bestie. She would have to shit to say even if we had a house. Yeah. I think she was one of them people, baby. How you hating outside the club? You can't even get in. That's that's literally all I can say about that. You hating from outside the club that you cannot motherfucking get in. So whatever happens over here, baby, it really doesn't concern you. And even if it does, what can you do about it? What are you gonna come do? Come to my beauty room and fucking move my bags around? No. So I guess keep hating from outside the club. Um where was it? Mind you shooting from the other side. Yeah, like be fucking for real. There was it on a Bestie Live or what? So one of y'all was telling me to be careful about talking about New York and I want to go. Maybe she can't go. So, and I'm gonna tell you, I can't wait. I will say this, besties. I will say this. I cannot wait to be out there vibing out and this bitch watching my lives and then reacting to them in her fucking corner. I'm excited about it. Cause dude, that a low key is fucking heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's fucking insane. Imagine, oh, oh my gosh, she got a fucking sorry. What is she gonna say? Oh, torta. Instead of getting a large Ralph Lauren coffee, you only got a medium. Instead of taking an Uber to Central Park, you walked there. What are you doing, baby? When are you going? Mm, mm. Why is YouTube not letting me know? I have no idea. But did you see how a content creator upgraded from a trailer to a house and everyone was mad? Forgot her name though. Yes, and she's so sweet. Carla, she's yeah. Lizard ain't gonna like it. The lizard lots ain't gonna fucking like it, to be honest. But yeah. But I'm sure that she's gonna have a lot to motherfucking say. But again, nalgas aplastadas hablando de mí. And then the thing is, you talking about bitches who are living. That's crazy. Like imagine sitting there talking about a bitch who is actually living her life. Or you're in the same spot, in the same motherfucking situation, in the same motherfucking corner with the same motherfucking loneliness. Like it gets to a point, baby. It gets to a point. And what makes me laugh is that like I don't know if she like I think Kalakar, I think that you probably should like watch my live before you play it on your live because I have said a bunch of fucking crazy shit and I see how she right away pauses it or she'll like skip forward. Baby, you already know we don't give a damn. It's the same day every day for her life. It's literally on repeat every day. Literal. I guess it's content for her too. You should get a commission. I really should. But I know who you're talking about. And I do believe I don't know if she has what is it, Bell's palsy, But she would make lunch for her husband in their RV, and then they got a home, and people were fucking pissed. And this is the thing, besties, like al chile pa. People want to see you do good, but they never want to see you do better than them. And if you are not able to cheer for people cuando les está yendo bien, it will never be your turn. It never will be your fucking turn. And it's hard. I think that for me, yeah, people love to see people struggle, and I get it. I honestly get it. I think for me, I could probably understand because I'm not gonna lie, okay? And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. When it comes to content and what I watch and what I enjoy watching, I I'm gonna say this, and I just know it's gonna be something so fucking crazy. People are gonna be shook about it, but when I see a big bitch lose weight, I lose interest. And I'm not saying that I hate her for losing weight or I hate him for losing weight. I just know that everything is going to change. Everything is going to change, okay? I'm not saying that don't go lose weight, don't get on something, don't go have surgeries and all that. Do it for you. You should do it for you and for your health and all that shit, right? But I immediately lose interest because they change, okay? They're going to change, and I've seen it too many. Fanita, baby. Fanita, these other bitches on Ozempic, like the plus size girlies, the plus size fashion girlies, once they lose weight, it gets to their fucking head. Because obviously, they're getting looks, they're getting compliments, they're sitting at tables that they wouldn't be sitting at before. And so they don't know how to fucking act. They don't know how to fucking act, and I lose interest because I don't want to see it. Now, another thing I lose interest in, and this is no tea, no shade, but I lose interest in the girlies who get pregnant. The girlies who get pregnant, I don't watch the content because it's not relatable to me anymore. I don't have kids, so it's not relatable anymore. I don't want to watch it. You know what I mean. It's not for me. It's not for me. Not saying that it's bad content. No, it's gonna be it shifts. Your audience shifts. So for the big girls losing weight, it's the audience is now the big girls who lost weight. You know what I mean? The skinny girls who are seeing these girls who losing weight, and they're like, okay, now we can include you. So the audience is gonna change, and especially the women becoming mothers, that audience is gonna change too. Because now the new audience is people who are pregnant, who are having their kids, who have newborns, who are struggling through postpartum, like stuff like that, and it's very relatable to them, right? So that's where I lose interest, and I'm like, yeah, I can't do this no more. But those are the only two things. Those are the only two times I lose interest, and I won't unfollow, but I just won't really watch it anymore. There have been girlies that I have unfollowed, but other than that, I'm like, it's fine, right? And this one is very interesting, right? And it's the same thing. When you see a creator struggling, like they're being very honest, very vulnerable about their living situation or whatever. And to be honest, she never gave me struggle vibes though, to be honest. Like she never gave me struggle vibes. She never gave me that they were saving up. I honestly thought that they had money. They were just, in the RV for shits and gigs. I don't know if I'm right on that or if they were trying to save up for a house. I don't know. But they never gave me struggle vibes because that RV looked nice. It was like a newer RV because I've seen other RVs. It was a newer RV. It had a kitchen. Like she was like everything in there was nice. So I'm just like I don't see what you know what I mean? There are other creators who would like, post the realness and the rawness of their homes and it didn't look like that. So that's why I was like, they're not struggling. So when they got their house, like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, they're moving into a house. I never thought they were saving up for it. I don't know if that's my ignorance. Yeah, they definitely had a nice RV. I think they were okay. Yeah, I don't think they were near homelessness. So I don't know why people were surprised. But seeing me, I like that content. I personally like seeing the people go from nothing, like especially in followers too. Oh my gosh, I love following the girlies who don't have a lot of followers, and then you see them like just blow up, right? But with her, it's like it's nice. It's more room. It's more room for her to cook. It's more room for her. Like now we get to see her style. Now we get to see her home, how she's gonna decorate it, how she's gonna clean it, how she's gonna cook in it. Like that to me excites me. But for people who are just like, unhappy or they're going through stuff, they're not gonna like that. Pero pues, cada quien. I guess cada quien. But it sucks for her because I felt so bad for her. And a lot of content creators, other ones who like have millions of followers, they were talking about it and they're like, go support her because like she's like the most sweetest person ever. And she looks so sweet. Another person that I really, really, really enjoyed was and still is the Ana Raquel. When she started out in her cocinita afuera and su cocinita en su casa, and then she got that nice house and she has this beautiful kitchen outside. I like to see that. It's nice. But not everybody's like that, unfortunately. So it's a tough crowd out here, besties. Like Megan Trainer, she had that song embracing she's not a size 2, and now she's tiny as fuck. Immediately lose interest on the baby content. Relating is top priority, honestly. And when they make a major change, they're not the same. Very rare do people stay true. Yeah, it is hard. I saw that they obviously were stacking for a while, sacrificing living in an RV, her man going to work every day chingandole, and her clocking in on social media. They worked hard for their home. And people don't see that. People don't see that. I love her videos. She be doing her damn thing and she remains humble as fuck. Yeah, like people don't fucking see that. It's not easy. It really isn't. And I'm sorry, like to anybody who thinks, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like y'all want to talk fucking vulnerable. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think because there's like this misconception too, right? That oh my gosh, I started making YouTube money and I got me and Jacobo out the motherfucking trenches, bitch. Nobody knows what the fuck is in my bank account because bitch, it's nobody's fucking business, right? I could have $0 in that hole. That bitch could be overdrafted, bitch, and it ain't none of y'all's business, okay? Al chile pa. But let me say this: it is not fucking easy. Okay, it is not easy. You do not just blow up and make a bunch of money on TikTok. I hate that narrative. You don't, besties. You genuinely fucking don't. The only people that I can say realistically make a bunch of fucking money on TikTok are the TikTok shop people. The people who are on TikTok shop selling stuff. They make money. But I'm gonna be like, and nobody told me this up until I started like, networking and meeting people through Pilates, through this, through that. Did I understand that like the people who have millions of followers, they are not making money on those videos with millions of views. What they have been able to do is get brand deals, but they don't tell you that. They tell you, yeah, just keep posting on TikTok, you'll go viral and you'll make a bunch of money on one video. No, you won't. You won't. I have had videos get millions of views. There are so many restrictions on how you can make money on TikTok. They're very restricted, very limited. And TikTok takes a fucking huge chunk. I started seeing some shmoney when I got onto YouTube, okay? And again, I'm not saying that it's not easy, but it takes a while for you to start making some shmoney, okay? And then the memberships came in, but I haven't gotten more. I think the most we had a couple years ago was what, like, I think we were almost at 400, but that was years ago. Right now we're still in like the 200, I think like two something. So it's not a lot of members. It's not a lot of members to sit here and be like, oh, she's making like all this money a month. No, I'm not. And then I just got into fucking Facebook this year, and Facebook was paying good, but now they're doing the same thing TikTok's doing, and they have reduced the fucking amount. They were doing bonuses, they were doing all types of shit, and they went on that too. If you see people on Facebook like constantly posting and posting, it's hard to get a buck out of Facebook now too. So old reliable is always going to be YouTube, but it's not like, oh, you're making thousands of dollars. No. To be honest, I think the most that I have made on social media will be this year because I got onto Facebook. I'm on my shit on YouTube. I feel like I've been consistent for a while, and it's been like 2 years that I've been consistent where like I am, not really canceling lives, trying to do 4 lives a week, 2 besties, 2 regular, and getting these deals. So getting like brand deals and also like the food content where they want me to go out there and make a video for them. Like that's how I've been fucking making my money. You know what I mean? And it's pretty good. And I had no idea. They don't tell you got to make a media kit, you got to have your rates, you got to have everything ready for when somebody wants to work with you. Nobody told me that. Nobody said anything. Oh, you need this, you need that. Nobody helps you. Nobody really helps you with that stuff. And my thing is these bitches don't want to see other bitches eat, which is me. I have a lot of besties tell me, hey, how do I do it? What do I do? Start posting. Start posting. Don't think you're going to, here's my thing. Do not go into social media for the money because it's going to be so fucking hard. It's going to be so fucking hard. Do it because you genuinely want to. Do it because you are interested in something. Show people what you like and just be normal. Be fucking normal. I try to do Facebook monetizing, but I would only make sense. Yeah, it's not they're not doing it like they. I made a good amount on Facebook when I first started it, which was what, last year? Was it last year, I believe? Baby, no. I still have a hard time believing people can be that dumb and vulnerable. What do you mean you believe you know someone by a few videos on social media? That part too. For me, it's the religious content loses me every time. Cada quien. There will be them bitches that get on TikTok live and are praying. They be getting hella gifts, so they know what they're doing. But yeah, it's just it's not easy. And it's hard because I used to be a person where like a lot of people would accept a product, right, for a video. And it's like, no, they need to pay you. They need to pay you for a fucking video. And before I was like, yeah, because my thing too, I started out helping small businesses, right? And I still try to whenever I can. But there are a lot of small business, baby, that it's just not, I have the utmost respect for small businesses. I think that you should support them, support local, support small businesses. and do all that you can. But some of these bitches be motherfucking playing. I'm sorry, baby. Like, I know what goes into it. I see it. I know that your whole fucking badussy went into this product, but baby, nobody's gonna pay that right now. And it's not your product, it's not you, it's right now the economy. So it's hard. I think what made you successful, because you are, is that I feel you went to YouTube to connect with your besties and not just for money. Por eso te va bien, because now, yeah, brands have been reaching. Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. If you're going into it with money, it's not, no, something, no, I'm not saying that it's not going to go good for you, but like you lose yourself in that. And now you're only thinking money. And I don't think like that. When I hop on a live, I'm not thinking, oh, how much am I going to make from this video? I'm just vibing out. And I have been surprised. I have been surprised every time, like every month when I see like what I've made on some of the lives, the ones that I think, oh, like I wasn't doing too much. And like, those are the ones that like you guys love. And when I try to plan a live, okay, we're gonna do this or we're gonna do this, and it doesn't go that way, usually the random lives are the ones where you guys love it, y'all vibe out to it. And that's what I try to stick to. Sometimes I come on here with a plan, sometimes I'm like, hey, let's just vibe it out and see where the live takes us. Can you do a video on going to thrift store in Austin? I'd be interested in seeing what y'all thrift stores have. Baby, I can tell you that right now. They don't have shit. I have been to thrift stores here in Austin. Everything is so fucking expensive. There is nothing that is motherfucking cheap. I hate that these bitches say, let's go thrifting. No, you're not gonna find anything. Everything is so expensive. It's so fucking expensive, and they don't have big bitches shit. They have literally size 0 to like maybe like a size fucking 8. I don't even think go to 10, baby. I'm not even kidding y'all. I went in plenty of these thrift stores with my friends. I've gone there. I went with Jacobo one time. There is nothing, and everything is so. Here's the problem with Austin. These hippies fucking love, and it's not even Austinites. It's not us. It's the bitches coming from California. I'm gonna be completely honest. They love some raggedy used motherfucking boots. They love it. They love a torn shirt. They love a bag that it's fallen into pieces, baby, and they will fucking pay money for it, and they are stupid because I'm not paying for that shit. With the price of a fucking vintage thrift bag, bitch, I will buy me a new bag. So yeah, no. I would if it was reasonable. It's not reasonable here, baby. It's not. And all these little boutiques too, like on South Congress and shit, and baby, no. No. They're charging you an arm and a fucking leg for some bullshit. So they can keep that. I don't want it. Um, I'd rather go to the fucking pulga on some real ass shit. And let me tell you something. Some of these bitches were figuring out about the pulga, and they was in that motherfucker. And I'm like, no, baby. Don't let them know. It's too much. It's too much. But yeah. I've only been to Austin once, did the lazy river and got burnt, and then went to 6th Street, like, oh my, yeah. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much and not enough. And it's honestly not worth it. But yeah. So I'm working. Please go watch my little TikToks. Okay, like them, share them, repost them, because I did already post a video about the lamp. So the lamp, I got it from Temu. It's there. You can, I do believe there are like some restrict, I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Depending on what you buy, but if you use my code, you do get some free stuff. So go get it, baby, because I love that lamp. Where's it at? I love this lamp. A lot of that costs the same or something new or more expensive. I can't justify paying the prices for something new. Yeah, I know. So this lamp is from Temu. I would have never fucking thought, bitch. I would have never fucking thought this would be from Temu. And it has a good like the charging, like it lasts a good motherfucking time. But yeah, use my code and I believe you can get it for free. Cause babe, we be on Temu anyways. Shein, Temu, all of it. I low key, I had gotten another, I had gotten another offer, but baby, they wanted it this week, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it. It's just too much. Yeah, a lot of that costs the same. It does. I heard if you buy old furniture from Marketplace or the side of the road and fix it up and label it vintage, you will make bank. There is a woman here who does that, and they were coming for her. I forgot her name. She literally would spend every fucking morning going up here to the rich side of Austin, which is by the lake, right? So it's like 2222, 620 up there. It's not that far from here actually, but it's over there like where the Oasis is and all that shit, all those rich ass fucking houses, right? They would just throw their old furniture on the fucking curb because they're rich. Who gives a fuck, right? And she would go get that shit and then like, paint it or fix it up and then fucking resell it. And they're like, bitch. And some of that shit's good. Some of it is some good shit. Cause y'all already know rich people don't give a damn. Like if they just don't like it, they'll just throw it out. They don't think about reselling. So I was like, damn. But people were mad because they had been trying to go out there and like, get something, but she's always there, baby. She's on top of that shit. Can any of the besties give me ideas on what to add to a bridal shower gift? My friend is getting married, but she doesn't have a registry. Hmm. If I was a bride, what would I want? I would get some gift cards, honestly. If you don't know what to get gift cards. Cause honestly, I think after all the money they spent on this damn wedding, I'm pretty sure she'd like some gift cards to go shopping after to feel something. I would probably want a gift card. Like, baby, we don't put our whole fucking ussy in this wedding. We broke right now, or we fucking, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously not. If you planning a wedding in this fucking economy, baby, you got some shmoney. No ma'am, no ham. Blanket, baby hygiene, cute set basket. Baby hygiene. It's a bridal, not baby. Get Tiffany champagne glasses. They're really nice and not too expensive. Actually, it's very reasonable. My coworker just got married and I gave her money towards her honeymoon fund. Yeah, I think anything that's gonna be for shopping or like, yeah, just some shmoney. Honestly. That's probably the best way to go, but they're trying to make whatever they lost, whatever they fucking invested into this wedding, they want it back. I would. Ooh, this economy shit. Reseller here, I made great money on things I've sold on Marketplace. Yeah, I would imagine. Marketplace is just, dude, la gente es bien estúpida. I can't do it. I usually do a cute gift basket for their home. How do you do it, Bestie, on Facebook Marketplace? Like, there's so many people who are so fucking dumb. And I'm just like, are you fucking dead ass? Like, are we for real right now? Because you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. I need to do a fucking garage sale or something. That's what I was thinking. A little something towards the honeymoon fund. Thanks, besties. Yeah, and that'll be better, to be honest. Mm-mm. I was watching. Somebody brought up Hayden. I was watching her episode with Jay. Was it Jay Shetty? Dude, I was fucking bawling my fucking eyes out, y'all. Like, que triste. Oh, my heart breaks. I'm gonna get her book. I'm gonna order her book. Yes, and I hate to be this person, but the are craziest on market. They are. They are. Oh yeah, a spa package, that would be nice. Actually, that would be really nice. No, they fucking are. They're literally insane for no fucking reason, and it pisses me off. Like, ugh. But I'm sorry, I was watching the Jay Shetty podcast where Hayden was on there, and she was talking about her book. I want to order her book. I want to read it. Her mom was the fucking worst. I feel like she was kind of scared of her dad. She kept talking about her dad like in a good light. And then who was her ex? I didn't go doing like my research or anything like that, but who was her fucking ex? I read her audiobook and her voice reading it. I think I'm gonna go that route. Her voice como que it was just too sad. The whole podcast, I kept having to pause and like contain myself because the whole thing was incredibly fucking sad, y'all. Like her voice, like the light was gone from her eyes. There was only a couple of times where she was genuinely like laughing, and it was when she was talking about her daughter. And I think she smiled talking about her daughter, and it made me incredibly like I was distraught because the way she was talking about her daughter and how she basically was like so sure that they had all this time, right? She's like, I'm gonna go out there and visit her, and hopefully when she's older, she'll come over here and she'll stay with me, and like we can work on our relationship. I call her every day, and like I just want to be near her, and she's like, I just and it broke my fucking heart. It broke my fucking heart when she said she was going through the postpartum and how she always knew she wanted kids and she always knew she wanted to be a mother and she always knew that she wanted to be a certain type of mother and it broke my heart because she couldn't, and it's not her fault. It's not her fault that she couldn't, and I'm not saying that she was a bad mom, but like I just know that how her mom was with her, she wanted to break that cycle. She wanted to break that. She wanted to be the best mom she could to her daughter. And I think she was. I think she did everything that she could. But it just made me so sad that like she was like disappointed in herself. She was disappointed in herself, and he kept telling her like you're not giving yourself enough grace. Like you're being really hard on yourself. And she was super hard on herself. She's like she just didn't feel like she did the best, but she did. She really did. And I can't imagine her daughter. I can't imagine being her daughter watching that episode when I get older. Like when her daughter gets older and watches it, it's gonna break her fucking heart to see. I mean, it's beautiful though. She loved her daughter. She talked so well about her daughter. She talked very well about her ex-husband, and how like he did what he could while she was, taking care of herself and admitting herself into these places for, substance abuse and all that. And it was sad. It was sad. But I don't know who her ex-husband is. Vladimir something took her when Hayden was at her lowest. Yeah, I mean, she talks about it. I don't know if she's just like not wanting to be, argumentative with him, or she doesn't want any conflict with him, and that's why she was like not really coming for him in that sense, or if she genuinely feels like, he's a good guy and they respect each other, because it seems like they were you know they were really good co-parents. Her mother's statement on her passing was so cold and disgusting. Strangers wrote kinder things about her. I just can't believe how many Hollywood stars are victims. Yeah. We all think we have so much time left to live and we can be gone tomorrow. No, it's so sad. But so is Vladimir the one who was abusing her, or was it another one? And the fact that it's just fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Like how she went through so much, and she made me cry because she had wrote down, like, she was journaling and she wrote down what she had thought about the abuse and how she couldn't believe she let that happen to her. Which again, it's not her fault. Like, no, that's her baby daddy. Her boyfriend is someone else. That's what I was trying to figure out, who her ex-boyfriend was, because I don't even know who her ex-husband is, to be honest. I feel like she's one of those actresses where like you know them because they were your childhood, but then you think that they're okay. You put them in a place where like they're doing good, they're living life. I had no idea she was going through so much. Vladimir was her ex-fiance. I believe they never got married, but the abusive one is the other American guy. Vladimir is a Ukrainian boxer. She was back with him when she passed. With Vladimir or the other one? Let me see. Let's see. Mm, okay, that's her ex-fiance. But who's the fucking abusive? Uh, who is this motherfucker? Oh, Brian Hickerson. Oh, I don't know about that. What do you mean? What do you mean she was back with him? Was photographed at the airport where Brian was in her on and off board. She was using crutches for nerve pain. Oh my gosh. He has that fucking look about him too. He has that fucking look about him. He was with her when she passed. What the fuck? And we're just supposed to believe that nothing happened? It's also very sad how they said her co-stars from Nashville never included her in anything, and how pretty much Nashville is somewhat based on what she was going through. She spoke with the abuse in her book. It was so sad. The abuse wasn't just physical. Brian's abuser, and who allegedly he was with her that day. Yep, and his brother is the one who found her. What the fuck? What the fuck? And who is he? Who is he? Because so when I was watching when I was watching her interview, She was saying something about the FBI had to get involved with him, and, like, that's how she was able to, like, get away from him the second time or something. What do you mean the FBI? What the fuck was this bitch on? Like, what was he fucking doing? It's weird to me. That is fucking weird. Ay, no, pobrecita. My theory is she was ODing, he went to sleep and didn't help her. Um, so she Bessie, I came across TikTok about not sharing our recipes because the funds come and make a profit out of our recipes, like the ones that go to Oaxaca and get their recipes. So they found Uncle on the bed too. That sus. From the outside looking in, I assumed she had a normal family and childhood, and I thought, how in the world did she end up in an abuse coming from a good family? Now reading her truth makes so much sense. It's always the mom. Who's the other one? The from the iCarly show, Sam. What's her name? Jeanette. Is it McCurdy? Her book is. I haven't read her book. I need to read her book though. But her mom was super fucking abusive too. Like it's the moms. I wouldn't be surprised if JoJo Siwa comes out with one low key because it's the moms living through their daughters, wanting their daughters to be fucking famous and like just profit off of them. I don't understand it. I don't understand like how they can just do that and it is insane. I want to say like there it's very rare for these kids to be protected when they're in Hollywood. Like I want to say one who I think might be normal and in the sense of like nothing has well, I can't assume, I don't know. But Zendaya, nothing has ever came out about Zendaya, but her co-star on their show, that bitch came out, not she came out fucking with some traumas. So I think it just depends. I think it has everything to do with the parents. I think that, it seems like Zendaya's parents were very involved when she was on Disney and doing all this. I think that they were there. I think it depends on the parents. Justin Bieber, you know what I mean? There's a lot of them where their parents just didn't give a fuck. They wanted money. They wanted their kids to be famous. And at what fucking price? Um, Advice. My kid has been at new school for 2 weeks. Is it the right to change school? My kid has been coming home crying and saying missing the old school and doesn't have friends at the new school. I think it's normal, but he'll find friends. I think that that's so fucking normal. It happens literally every day. There's so many people having to move and like try new things. I think it's hard for kids, but he'll find a friend eventually and he'll get used to it. But I think if you, I don't know, to be honest, I don't have kids, so but me personally, I wouldn't give in so easily. Like he that's how the world is. School is a setup. I don't think people really talk about this. This is how I see school. School is fucking setting you up, okay, to fucking just like be prepared for the real world as like getting up early, okay? Getting up early, going to school. It's the same thing as working a job. School is basically helping you work a motherfucking job. If you continue school, then you will get a better job, right? Become a lawyer, a doctor, whatever you want. But it's conditioning kids to get ready for the real world. So in the real world, you know what I mean? If you have to move for a job or you have to fucking do something, that's just how it is. And him having to switch schools, like, does he like it? No. Is he probably upset about it? Yeah, but that's real life where sometimes you have to pick up and move or you have to do something different and change is good. And change is scary. I'm a person where I hate change. Like I fucking hate change. It doesn't do well with me, but as I've gotten older, I've learned to accept change. I've learned to like yearn for change because it is good. So I don't know. I think if it gets really bad, then yes. But I think he does need to make new friends and be a little bit more social. I found red bottoms at a thrift, not my size, but I haven't put up to resale. Hey, it's on Kindle Unlimited if you want to read Jeanette's book. I'm gonna have to. Jeanette's book was so good. Stop. I need to read it. She talks about him screaming in her face, slapping her, and her immediately compartmentalizing it, threats everything she speaks on it in chronological order. Pobrecita. The moms are narcissists. They are in competition with their own daughters. Yes, they are. Zendaya's parents were always by her side and took care of her. Have y'all seen Amanda Bynes? I stumbled upon a live of hers asking for money for plastic surgery, and she looks mentally unwell. She's been unwell for years, bestie. Hilary Duff, too, had a badass mom who protected her. Yes, I think the youngest girl from Modern Family 2, Ariel Winter, she was taken from her mom because she was abusive too. What the fuck? Kiki Palmer was also surrounded by a strong, but yes, I think it depends on the family and if they're very involved with this. Like, that's the whole point. And like the fact that Hayden's mom was like, I'm not with my son because I have to be here with you. Like, and then she lost her brother. She had been through a lot. Contact the teacher, Bessie, and tell her what's happening to see if she can do anything. Give it until Thanksgiving break. I just think it's too soon. But you're the mom, Bestie. If you feel like, you know, um, they're not doing well and it's affecting their mental health, then yeah, then put them back in the school that they originally liked. But you know, it's hard. It's rough, depending on what age they are too. If they're in elementary, then yeah. But if they're like in middle school, high school, it's like, they're getting to an age where they kind of have to understand that not everything's gonna go their way all the time. And it's okay to make new friends. It's okay to have change. It's okay to meet new teachers and meet new people. But, and just like letting them know change is good. It's an opportunity. I think change is an opportunity. And that is something that we all need to like kind of. I also want to tell y'all besties, oh my gosh. I told some of my other besties literally yesterday because I keep seeing TikToks of women our age having strokes and having face paralysis, like their faces are being paralyzed because they're having strokes because they're so fucking stressed. And that shit scares me, besties. I know it can happen to anybody, and I know a lot of it is stress induced. Like, there's nothing that cannot be fixed, besties. I know that we all probably going through something. I this year have been fucking, you know what I mean? I've had bitches on my fucking ass. The fucking elephant in the room. I have people like, you know what I mean? And is it grounds to be stressed? Probably. But I'm just a person like let go and let live. Yo soy muy como ya será lo que Dios quiera. Like there's a lot of things where it's like it's God got me. And if he don't, then whatever it is, it's something that I need to learn and I need to fucking go through, right? But no se estresen, bestie. No se estresen así. Like, don't let that shit get to you. I financial issues, emotional issues, family issues. Like, there's a solution for everything. Bell's palsy, my cousin had that happened to him when my uncle was going through cancer and passed. Yeah, Bessie, like it's just it's a lot, and I feel like I don't. We're going to talk about health issues. I don't like being in y'all's business when it comes to health. Y'all want to get on Ozempic, do this, do that, dude. That's your business. You want to lose weight, you want to gain weight, whatever. I don't get into y'all's health business because I don't want nobody in my business, right? But I will say this: when it comes to stress, I feel like we all go through it, and there is nothing there is nothing that you can't handle, and there is nothing that God can't handle. Not to get religious on y'all. I respect everybody's religion, everybody's spirituality, everybody's thought process on what y'all believe in, but there's nothing that the universe can't. There's nothing that the universe can throw at you that you cannot handle. My bestie's mom just had a stroke and got Bell's palsy, a double whammy. Ay no, pobrecita. I'm scared of it, Bestie, because I have chronic stress, to top it off, anxiety disorder. There's literally nothing. Okay. I recently had a stroke, bestie. We need to recognize the signs. I am not one to go to the hospital, always putting myself last. I noticed because I was drooling on one side of my mouth and was also speech sounded off. Bestie, qué bueno que fuiste. See you later, bestie. We'll rewatch later. See you later, bestie. Have a good day. So just checan eso, besties. Don't let small shit get to you. I promise you. I feel like we all go through rough times, but uno va a salir, vas a salir de eso. Te lo prometo. I promise you. It's not we can't cry over spilled milk. Like honestly. I think that everything has a solution. Now that I was in Ecuador, I got my cortisol checked as high as fuck. I just need to work on lowering stress. I just like I don't know, and I think it's so easy to sit here and be like, Besties, no stress, no. Of course, stress is a fucking real thing. Like I get caught up into it sometimes. Honestly, my stress is when I have a lot of stuff to do. Like that's what stresses me out. But I'm like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like I'm trying to see things from a different perspective, and you know, you can't ask for fucking you know what I mean blessings, and you can't sit here and say I want this, I want that, and not expect it to come. Like I literally was like I want opportunities. I want to do things. And then, when my plate is full, I ask to eat. You know what I mean? I ask the universe, I'm trying to eat. And the universe is feeding me. So all I can do is just take a deep breath and do it. That's what they say, stress is a silent killer. People don't realize that stress can attack your whole body. It can. Also, y'all eat fiber. Colon cancer is also on the rise in our age group. It is. Speaking of health, do any of the ladies here recommend anything for hemorrhoids? Sorry if it's too much TMI. I have no idea, bestie. Um, I have family members who used to get them, and they would just buy that cream. Stress is horrible on your body, raise cortisol levels, and no sleep. I learned so much about that. Now that I got diabetes, it affects everything. It does. By the way, I saw your Timu collab. Thank you. I think for me, losing my cousin to suicide, it clicked for me that everything has a solution except death. Everything else se puede arreglar. Sí, like honestly, Es que, and to be honest, I think this is just my perspective. Lo peor que uno se puede estresar en esta vida is literally for a fucking man. A man stressing over a man, baby couldn't be fucking me. Stressing over a man or stressing over something that cannot fucking change. Okay. Those are things that you should not be stressed. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Now, financial stress. Okay, I get that. I get financial stress and even family stress. There's nothing you can do, besties. When you have family members que no hacen caso, who don't fucking listen, who are on a dangerous path, there literally is nothing you can fucking do. We are all our own person. I am very big. Ever since that huge fucking betrayal by my bitch ass sister, I fucking, not only that, when my fucking niece came at me, I realized, and I'm gonna say it here, I'm gonna say a lot, I'm gonna say about fuck you bitches. I'm gonna tell you right motherfucking now. I love them. Okay, if they ever needed me, I would be there for them. But fuck them fucking bitches. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, I cannot fucking sit here, besties, and say once where these motherfucking bitches had my motherfucking back or they did something for me. I can't. But I can fucking use all 10 of my fucking fingers, all 10 of my motherfucking toes, and all y'all's motherfucking toes, bitch. And I can fucking count how many times I was there for my nieces and for my motherfucking sister. And how am I repaid by these motherfucking bitches? Betrayal. So ever since, and I want to say, Scar betraying me, blessing. Not even in disguise, bitch, a fucking blessing. I don't give a fuck what she got going on. I'm not stressed about, oh, que los niños esto, que eso me está pasando. All the shit that she got going on, baby, good luck. Good luck and good fucking riddance. You have to put yourself first. I genuinely don't give a fuck. And that goes to all my family members. I love each and every one of them. But am I going to put your needs before mine? I absolutely am not. Because I used to be that person. Dropping everything, going to help people. No. No. So, para que yo me mate yo, para que yo me mate, para que yo me estrese. No. I don't care. Again, not saying I don't love my family, but am I going to do everything for them? No, absolutely fucking not. Because at the end of the day, if I know with certain people, if I need something, they're nowhere to be fucking found. So no, absolutely not. I went through a big health problem this summer and I stupidly refused to go to the doctor because of work stressing me out. No job is worth your health, besties. I ended up in the ER, had to rest a fuerzas. Ay, bestie. And to all the besties, if you are even thinking you are experiencing a stroke, get help immediately. Time is brain. If you have a bigger chance of recovery, if you get treatment faster, don't hesitate. Bestie, I came across a TikTok about not sharing our recipes the because it has the funds and comes up and makes a profit off of our recipes, like that one that control I got. What do you mean, bestie? I'm dying. Why is my period heavy so heavy this month? Stress, low key stress too. Also migraines, y'all. If they're consistent, go get checked. My cousin had at 24 healthy, a baseball player went to sleep with a headache and had an aneurysm. Oh, bestie. Healing oils, hemorrhoid oil, they will go away and shrink up to nothing. Oh, which oils? I agree. I wanted to say everyone ellos viven su vida. I don't mean it in a bad way. I'm the oldest sister. I know I'm working on it. I'm telling y'all. You gotta learn to say no. Period, bestie. I can relate. I think we all need this life. Thank you, bestie. I'm just saying because I keep seeing it and I was like, no, because I have some besties that like they stress about work, they stress about family, they stress about what's going on. And honestly, like it's just not worth it, besties. It's not. Daisy, happy 11 months, finally alive. This MBA has me in the trenches, but I graduate in December. Congrats, bestie. You're almost there. You're almost there. I stopped doing everything for my family and I've never been so happy. I'm telling you, it's so freeing. It's so freeing. I was also the one to always help my fam, but once I realized I was their doormat, I stopped. Now I'm the bad person. I'd rather be the bad person. I'd rather be the villain. I'd rather be the bad person in these bitches' motherfucking story. Okay, I'm telling you. I'd rather them bitches play the motherfucking victim. And you want to be the victim your whole life, baby? Your character's weak. Someone told me one day, you can't dry today's clothes with yesterday's sun. So I changed the way I used to stress about things. No se puede hacer todo. Es muy cierto, Nancy. Es muy cierto, bestie. There, my biggest thing is I mean, there's literally no use in crying over spilt milk. Ese dicho siempre se me ha quedado. Si se te cae algo, si se te chinga algo, what are you gonna do? All you can do is either get a new one or get the fuck up and you know what I mean? Figure it out. There's literally no use in sitting there and crying. It doesn't help. And if anything, I've learned that when I've gone through something and I've been super stressed and I cry, I have a headache. Because I'm all puffy face with a motherfucking headache. There's literally no use in crying, but getting the fuck up. If you want to be the victim, your character is weak. That's what I'm saying. That was a bar. Um, okay, so then yeah, the natural oils. My brother was like, you started going to therapy and said, fuck everybody else. Like, yep. No, honestly. Like the biggest L I've ever taken was my bitch ass ungrateful ass fucking sister. I dead ass don't give a fuck. Like that was the biggest fucking lesson I ever motherfucking learned because y'all don't understand. Okay, y'all don't understand the lengths that I had gone to with my sister because I love my sister. I still do. But what I would y'all don't understand, I would literally fucking miss work to help her out with my nieces and nephews. I was the one picking them up from school. Sometimes when they were sick, I was the one watching them. My checks would go to my nieces and nephews because I would try to fucking help out where I could. Okay. So the fact that's how I get repaid. And for her to sit there and it all happened. Why? Because I started buying Jacobo's nieces and nephew stuff. And it got to the point, Bessie, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking say that my sister was not a good mom. I think she's an amazing mom, right? But I will say this: my nieces and nephews had everything because she would spoil them and I would spoil them. They all had phones, they all had iPads, they all had fucking new clothes, new toys, everything. They had toys I thought you were fucking stepping on them when you fucking walked into Scar's house. And the fact that she got upset that I started buying stuff for these kids in Mexico. And that is what blew up the whole thing with me. It's because I wasn't buying her kids anything. And I'm like, baby, your kids don't need anything. Like it was very entitled. It was very like privilege vibes. And I'm like, no. And that's where the whole thing started. That's where it all started. I literally was trying to help her get onto motherfucking social media. She wanted to do what I was doing. I said, do it. Get your Instagram. I will shout you out. Get your TikTok. I will shout you out. She wanted my niece to start selling bracelets. I will fucking tell the besties to go buy some bracelets for my niece. She started doing fucking waffles. What I said, okay, fine, do your fucking waffles. I didn't give a damn. I was helping her. I said, get the fucking link tree. Get this, get that. And what did she do, bitch? She said, cachetada, mija. Te me vas a la chingada. And I said, oh, okay, okay. If you also need a quick remedy until it comes in, mix normal table sugar with castor oil and make a paste. Ooh. Say my nephew and niece are now adults and asked me how often. All I did was reciprocated. Mind you, my oldest is 10. I bought the rare green perfume. Love it. I don't know why it reminds me of Carolina Herrera. You think so? That's so insane. That kind of jealousy. Yes. Plus, some of her kids were already older and working. Yes. Yes. And I got so much fucking shit too because I didn't get them anything for Christmas. But baby, I have like 13, 14 nieces and nephews. You're telling me I have to buy 13 or 14 fucking gifts? And I'm not saying it's about getting something in return, but it's like, baby, there are too many. You cannot expect me to do that. And it wasn't a fucking huge thing. Like when I was taking stuff to Mexico, it's because and I'm not saying that Jacobo's family is poor. They're not poor. They do very well for themselves. But in Mexico, who doesn't want something from the States? Okay, who doesn't fucking want a nice dress from the States, some nice shoes from the States, a nice bag from the States? Like they don't live over here. So for me, I was like, I'm gonna take the makeup, I'm gonna take them some bags, I'm gonna take them some clothes. And honestly, when the first time I fucking did it too, I remember one of my besties sent me a big ass fucking box of clothes que ya no usaba. And some of it fit them, some of it didn't. The rest they were able to sell and like buy other stuff. So it's like, bro, ¿qué tiene? Like, literal, ¿qué tiene that I'm doing that? Like, she fucking hated it. And it was ridiculous. I remember watching Scar's long ass lives to just support because she was your sister. No, and it got to a point where it's like, bro, no. And then like she kept wanting to go live with me. I'm like, no, I'm my own person. Like, it's not, no te vas a colgar de mí. And I was nobody at that time. But it's like, dude, let me do my own lives. Like, I don't want to be live with you. I don't want all the kids in the background. That's not my content. My ungrateful ass sister too says our family didn't do shit when we helped her baby daddy get papers, but according to her, she did everything herself. I feel like she was your other half, Bessie. I can't imagine the heartbreak. No, it was really hard. I was always with her. Like it was a thing where like me and her were very close. We were always together. Y'all, I was always at her fucking house. Like every fucking morning. It was insane. And Jacobo, like, nunca me decía nada, but it got to a point where he was like, bitch, you're never home. Because I would freaking on my days off. And even when I would go to fucking work, sometimes I would stop by, go, like, I would wake up, take her Starbucks, take my nephew some donuts or something. We would have breakfast, go shopping, go do this, go do that. With my other sister, like, we were always together. And, it got to a point where, like, she didn't like it. She didn't like what I was doing. And mind you, I was trying to bet, like, not that I was trying to fucking take everybody out the fucking hood or something, but it was like, it was benefiting her too. I was trying to help her and she couldn't handle it. And that's what really pissed me off because the way she was so tough to me, the way she was such a bitch to me, and she couldn't handle a couple comments whenever she went to fucking Juarez, and she blamed me for it. When she went to Juarez and she was eating fucking, which I don't care. I dead ass don't care. I said what I fucking said, and I still stand on that fucking shit. Okay, There was no need for her to do that. There was no need for her to fucking take everybody to fucking Juarez. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know why she did that. They were cramped up in a hotel room and she bought a fucking a kettle and they were eating maruchas and she fucking posted it and she was like this I think she said it was like a hack or something. She's like, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on Juarez, just bring your kettle and eat maruchas. And I'm like, why did you do that? Like, it's unnecessary. It's not about struggling. There are people who genuinely struggle. It's not about struggling. It's about you chose to take everybody and spend that money when you didn't need to. You did not know what the outcome was going to be. And in that time, I still called her and helped her because she was having an issue with picking up, I think, the one of the envelopes or something that was supposed to be sent. And I told her where to go and how to check it. So we were talking still at that point. And whenever she fucking did that, and they were coming for her, people were like, "Dude, bitch, that's fucking insane. Why are you eating maruchas there?" And then I don't know, she didn't like it. She couldn't handle it. And then it was my fault. It's my fault because I don't know, bitch. How the fuck is that my fault? I get called a fat bitch every fucking day. You don't see me crying about it. Like, I remember your lives over there at our house when you guys would go out for breakfast and stuff. Yeah, I remember them buying maruchas at the stores in Mexico. It's just too much. At what point did we stop gifting our nieces and nephews? Because my man keeps gifting his grown ass nephew who's about to be a dad. I stopped. Honestly, I stopped when they had enough. And I mean that it's not a bad thing to have your kids spoiled. It's your business, right? But I'm telling you, they all had their own phones. They all had iPads. They all had toys. They all had clothes. Like they weren't. My sister was not struggling in that aspect. They all had everything. So when a kid has everything, what more? You know what I mean? And I think another straw for me was there was I'm not gonna say what it was, but it was a fucking audacity, right? As to what somebody wanted. And I said, no, that's not my job. That's not my job, baby. That is your parents' job. And it got to a point where I was like, like I saw what it was. I saw what it was, and I was like, no, absolutely not, right? And I just chose to spend my money elsewhere. And it's not a big like, at the end of the day, my nieces and nephews are not my full responsibility. I am their aunt, okay? There should be a mutual respect there, and it should be to where if you need me, I will help you any way I can within, reason. But to sit there and demand something from me, no. No, baby, it doesn't work like that. And I think it's been hard because, some of my nieces were not that far off in age. I think I'm probably like 8 or 9 years older than one of them. So it gets to a point where it's like, I'm not your friend. I am older than you and I am your aunt. And there has to be a level of respect. But I will say this. I will say this, and this is our bad as a family. Um, my sister has never been one to the way I was educated. Again, I'm not talking shit. I think she's an amazing mom, even though I fucking hate that bitch. But there was no education on how to talk to your elders, like how we were raised. I was raised to respect my uncles and my aunts and to call them tío, tía, and to never like talk back to them, to never fucking raise my voice at them, to never call them out of their name. I never once fucking did that. As an adult now, I be talking shit about my tías, fuck them bitches. But other than that, you know, but within reason as well. But at a young age, I was taught to not do shit like that. And this is a different situation where like it's all our bad because we did not instill that in them, right? And so it got to a point where it's like this is getting disrespectful and this is getting, baby, I am your aunt at the end of the day. I am older than you, okay? And there are certain things you shouldn't be talking to me like that. And not just that, but to your parents. So we were struggling with that too. That was a real struggle for us. And it's different because like my brother, the way he raised my nephews, they call me tía, they call Jacobo tío, you know what I mean? And like él los está educando de alguna manera. Not saying that it's better or anything like that, but it's very different. So yeah, I think that plays a huge role into it too. I don't ever saw get to my niece and nephew, but also they're kids and show appreciation, which is cute. I used to splurge for all the kids' parties, but I took a break this year. It's too much. They saw you as a bank. I think they felt entitled because you don't have kids. I think that's honestly, yeah. I have 21 nieces and nephews. I can't buy them all Christmas gifts. I only buy the littles like under 14, and some of the sisters will get upset because I don't get their older kids. No, like I'm sorry, that's too much. It's too much for. Because here's the thing, right? And that's where people came at me too because if I have 14 nieces and nephews, then I should be getting 14 gifts, right? Aunque sea and here's the thing, aunque sea una cartita, mijita. I would not mind if my niece or nephew wrote me a little, Merry Christmas card. That's fine with me. That makes, you know what I mean? That makes me feel good. That's nice. But to just fucking sit there and take and not even like an ounce of gratitude, like no, I don't have to. I shouldn't have to. So yeah. But like with Jacobo's nieces and nephews, I say they're because it's his family, but they're very sweet girls. And they're both going to college. They're already in college actually, and they're doing good. They're both doing very well for themselves. They're not out here, you know what I mean? They knock on wood, baby. But you know what I mean? They're not teen, not saying anything wrong, but they're not teen moms. They're actually trying to fucking do something for now. For now, I say that for now because you just never know, right? But they're in college, and they're good girls. They help their moms out. We've seen it. They're very helpful in the house. They're very helpful with their other siblings. So when we've gone, a mí no me duele. A mí no me duele to give them some money and to send them stuff, right? So usually on their birthdays, we'll send them some money. Um, and right now, I think probably for Christmas we're going to send something because they are going to college. They are doing their due diligence as daughters, and just trying to better themselves. So why the fuck not? But it's only three older ones. So Jacobo has an older nephew and then the older girls, right? And I mean, I guess it should get to a point where, like, I think as long as they're doing good and they're good girls, unos 500 pesos, you know what I mean? Unos 100 pesos aquí, 500 acá, unos 1000 allá. I don't know what the dollar is right now, but like, de vez en cuando. And then his older nephew, I think he's like 20 something already. But I don't think he's sent him anything recently, but the times that we have, just so he could take his girlfriend out, you know what I mean? Because he works a lot. He works a lot. Like the last time we were there, we didn't really see him because he was always working. And he's a hard worker, you know what I mean? So like he's like, hey, here's some money, take your girlfriend out, go, take her out to a nice dinner, whatever. Like that's fine. And the little one's just toys. I don't know. This nephew has a whole career, and so does his fiance. He never buys my man. Yeah, that's too much. It does get to a point. You have a good relation with your sibling. If you have a good relationship with your siblings, do you let them correct your kids, not punish? I never overstepped. Never in my fucking life have I overstepped with my nieces and nephews. I have never ever put my hands on them. I have never ever like yelled at them. I always just tell my sister, bitch, they acting crazy. Or I tell my brother, hey. With my nephew, I don't like yell at him, but I had to be like, hey, chill out, baby, because you scaring me. But because boys are rough, but I've never disciplined my nieces and nephews because I've never wanted to overstep like my uncles and aunts would do. I didn't want to be that person, and at the end of the day, I'm not their mother, so I never have. I cannot recall a time. And even dude, even my niece calling me talking shit to me, I did not once call her out her fucking name. I did not once call her out her name. I did not call her a mean name. When I sent her the audios, I kept, cause I call her Ma, and I was like, Ma, like, es que tú no sabes. You know what I mean? Like, I was very gentle with her because there's no reason for me to get out of character with, because yo todavía la veo como una chamaquilla pendeja, la neta. Es una chamaquilla que no sabe de la vida. So if I catch my siblings doing something, I tell them to stop. They usually do, but if they don't, I call their parents. My kids are good children, so I've never been in that position. Yeah, well, and again, I really haven't either because I don't have kids. But if I had kids and my nieces and nephews were, roughhousing, or maybe I would. You'd be like, hey, chill out, you know what I mean? But así como pegar, gritar, no, nunca. Just because it's never been my place. I've never put myself in that position to do it either. I've always just told my siblings, hey, get these kids together, because they're running amok and I can't handle it. So I don't know. I correct and get on to my nieces and nephews, but now that I'm a mom and she's 5 months, I don't know how I would feel if my sister's correcting my baby girl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and to be honest, I've always thought about that. I've always thought like, fuck, would I want my sister to come at me? I don't know. And it's just, but some kids need it. In my family, we'll correct them, not discipline in the sense. If we see them saying something or doing something they aren't supposed to do, we say, like, don't talk to people like that. The only person who has corrected my nieces and nephews has been my dad. But my dad, because he's grandpa, you know what I mean? And I guess he has that authority to be like, hey, chill the fuck out, or así. Pero yo veo más como con mis sobrinos. He'll be like, hey, saluda, or like, you know what I mean? Te está hablando, stuff like that. But kids are wild, man. To be honest, I really don't give a damn. If I go somewhere and your kid doesn't say hi, baby, he's a kid. She's a kid. I don't care. They should be running around the fuck they doing over here talking to me. You know what I mean? To be honest, I prefer the kids to be what the kids should be, playing or running amok. Cause I hate. Can I say something? Can I say something? Y'all gonna cancel me. I hate having to talk to kids. Al chile pa. Al chile pa. I have been places and I've like had to fucking, like, que alguien me presenta sus hijos and like they're just talking to me. And I'm like, baby, what am I talking to a kid for right now? Have y'all ever been through that? Because I have. And it's happened in Mexico and here, where they're like, oh, preséntate, and they'll be like, oh, que soy italiano. I'm like, oh, hola. I'm like, ¿y tú cómo te llamas? ¿Y de dónde vienes? Y yo hice eso en la escuela, y yo estoy yendo a esa escuela. I'm like, baby, I don't mean to be fucking, I don't care. I'm here to get some fucking cheeseman from these bitches. Why are you talking to me? Like, and I'm nice about it. I'm like, oh, nice. And then you have to, like, then the mom's watching. She's like, oh, ¿y qué es tu color favorito? Mi color favorito is, I don't know. Fuck, go play. Go play. Y luego ahí nomás se quedan. I'm just like, ¿y qué es tu color favorito? I don't know. I don't have one. I'm just like, bro, go play. I was the kid that had to sit with the adults and they would say, es muy seria, dude. I'm a kid. What the fuck we talking? Yeah, like, what am I talking about with you? What about the kids that talk too much and you're like, oh, yes, bestie. I'm just like, can you go play? And I'm like, hey, te está hablando tu mamá. No, no me está hablando. Oh my God. Me yesterday waiting outside to pick up my youngest, and a little kid was talking to me about a hole in the floor. Like, what do I say? No, kids are cute. Some kids are cute. I'm talking about like when like the parents are forcing kids to have a conversation with adults, and it's just like, bro, like, what do you want me to talk to them about? Especially the chamacos from Mexico. I don't like when kids like to be all up in adult business. Look here, I was a kid in adult business, but I was never talking. So like when my aunts were fighting, or like my mom was beating the fucking bricks off my aunt or whatever, I'm just there and I was just sitting there like, what is this? Oh, that scared me. My earring fell off. I was just watching. Like yo andaba ahí pero viendo. Yo no andaba metida. Like I would not give my 2 cents on anything. I was not like, oh, like, oh, yeah. I was just, yeah, literally just listening. So ahí me quedaba sentadita, bien calladita. Nobody would talk to me. I wouldn't talk to them, but I would listen to the motherfucking tea. So, yeah, I just felt like I should not be talking to kids. Because realistically, what are we talking about? I think the most I should do is, oh my gosh, and I should be directing you as a parent, to be honest, okay? I should be directing you as a parent and being like, "Oh my gosh, what a charming young man. Oh my gosh, what a very, very beautiful young daughter you have. You know what I mean? She's so sweet. What a good girl." Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I should be telling you you have a really charming son or a very smart daughter or whatever, and that should be the end of the conversation. I should not have to fucking sit there and talk to your kids. I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck are we talking about? And also, like, come on, stranger danger, baby. I don't even, like, what the fuck I look like at the fucking function talking to kids? No. Tell me why your husband cheated on you, bitch. That's what I want to know. Unless your daughter gonna tell me, then I will sit down with her. If she gonna tell me how it is, then yeah. But if not, baby, go tell her to go mingle with the other kids. They should not be in this fucking conversation. Y luego uno ni puede practicar a gusto, mijita. So yeah, no. It's awkward. But little kids, like toddlers, that's cute. Okay, I think it's just the toddler. The toddlers I can talk to, I could play with the bit. Oh my god, how cute! You're just so cute. That's it. Toddler and up, I'm talking like 6 and up, baby, go play. Toddler down, I'll hold the baby for a little bit. You know what I mean? Whatever. Cool, 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 cute, cute, cute. Yeah, that's it. And that's it, baby. Yes, my mom would let us talk in adult combo. She would say, esto es entre adultos, nadie te está hablando. Just would sit and listen, bored as hell next to her. Yes, my cousin's kids know all the cheese mint and know the names. Yeah. That's as far as it gets with that. Because, baby, no. No. So, I guess cada quien. I hate when the kids interrupt and correct the mom on cheese mint. No, and kids be in your business. They be in your fucking business. Like, no. No. So I don't want that. I don't need that. Cool. And can I say something too? I think my earring's fucked up. Is it? Let me take these bitches off. Let me take these holes off. Can I say something? But I don't want to do too much. Because if I ever have kids, I might be that bitch. And I hope y'all let me know if I am being that bitch. I hate bitches who really talk up their kids. Not that I hate you, but baby, stop. Like, stop while you're ahead, because next thing you know, this motherfucker out there on the corner fucking dealing drugs. So let's keep it cute. Just tell me your kid is smart. I believe you. That's it. You don't gotta sell me. This ain't a fucking auction, baby. I don't care that your son doing this and doing that. Like, it don't fucking matter to me. So let's keep it cute. And let's keep it fucking moving, because there has been too many times where I have had to motherfucking saw they were judgmental. That's why I don't tell my stuff. I listened to my parents' adult combo, and I just saw that they were judgmental as fuck. Yeah. So here's my thing, right? Too many bitches that I know, And it's mostly the men, to be honest. It is mostly the men. I remember once, I felt so bad for my dad. I took my dad to one of Jacobo's friends' parties, and it's always been the same people, right? So my dad was like a new person. They never met him. They were talking to him, and this guy comes over. He's already kind of tipsy, right? And he's like, "Oh no, my son is the smartest. Look at him. Look at this handsome boy, baby. He looked like you. No tea, no shade. Um, anyways." And he's just there, dude. El pinche huerquillo, el pinche chamaco mocoso pendejo ahí nomás con todo pendejo ahí. No, que mi hijo, este güey nos va a sacar de la pobreza, que no sé qué y que no sé qué. Mi hijo es el más inteligente, es bien perro para trabajar. Baby, bye, okay? And my dad, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And so my dad, he entertains it. He's like, oh, pues, ¿qué quiere ser? Él quiere ser hacker. Él está estudiando para ser un hacker. And what the fuck a hacker gonna do, baby? What he gonna hack? And so my dad, he's like, what's that? He's like, un hacker, la computadora. And he's like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then just talking the whole night about that. And so we're just like, okay. Okay. And then literally a couple months later, he gets some bitch pregnant. Drops out of school, and he working in his daddy's company. So yeah. He working in his daddy's landscaping company. Well, actually, no, it's not the dad's land. He's working with the dad in some landscaping company. It's not the dad's landscaping company. But yeah, he got a bitch pregnant and dropped out of school, so he didn't even finish high school. Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, he went from my son is gonna be a hacker to a granddaddy real fucking quick, bitch. It was insane how fast that happened. And I was just like, what? And then literally not that long after we go, like literally, we llega la pinche muchacha con la pinche panzota, and we're just like, how's the hacking going? I gotta keep my mouth shut because ain't no way y'all are gonna make me look a fool. I'm saying, bitch, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh, dude. He was hacking the wrong thing. No, and then there is this one fucking bitch that used to work with this hoe. Oh my gosh. She was the fucking worst at like just talking shit about other people's kids. Like she was always talking about people's kids. She was always talking about ay que tal y tal y tal y tal y tal y tal y que no sé qué, que no sé qué. Very religious too. Bitch, why her son gay? Why her son fucking gay? And mind you, I met her son. I forgot. We did like a fucking little kickback once, and we all went. And it was. I didn't take Jacobo either because I was a bitch. He's not gonna want to do this, right? But I went. Um, I met her son, and I knew right away this motherfucker gay. That's a diva, baby. And she was just like, look at he's so handsome. Oh my gosh, va a tener a todas las muchachas locas, baby. I said, yeah, yeah. Watch out. Hide your daughters. Hide your daughters. Don't let him out. Hide your mamas. Hide your I said shit. Hide your mamas, your grandmas, your nieces, your cousins, your sisters, your daughters, everything, baby. Hide them. Once he's out, they don't stand a chance. He gay. And she would talk so much shit about gay people. It was fucking insane. And I was just like, well, what can you do, baby? It is what it is. But she's an ally now. The last I had seen, I think she was at one of the parades. I said, okay, she an ally. At least she accepted it. Because it took her a minute. I remember when she came and told us, and she was fucking distraught, baby. And I didn't say anything, but I told the other girl, I said, baby, I've been known. As soon as I met her son, I knew he was, nothing wrong with that. It's normal. It's normal. People might not agree, but it's normal to be a little gay. Like, talking on too much, just say they're going to school. Yeah, I'm saying these motherfuckers going to school. Matter of fact, I'm gonna talk shit about my kids. They just there, baby. Anda, escupió para arriba y se le cayó. Anda, lo que no has de querer, ¿cómo va el dicho? Lo que en tu casa no has de querer es lo que vas a tener. Something like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Algo así. Algo suave, algo leve. Not too much. Not him ending up the muchacha. Pues sí. Ahora sí que sí. Well, I gotta. Ooh. So we got a little DM. It says, Bestie, I have a stepdaughter, and my 6-year-old wanted some Oculus video game things worth $300. So I told her to ask her daddy for them. And she said he don't have money. I told her, if he has money for your sister's skin set, he has money for your game. And she called him, told him what I said. I was dead. Bestie, I'm telling you, these baby kids be out in a bitch. They be out in a bitch. Dude, I remember one time I was fucking shook. Like, no, I can't say it actually, because I'm gonna get into some shit. Because this happened years ago. But basically, a little bebe kid that's related to me fucking outed the fuck out me and my sister once. And I was just like, and we were just like, and I was just like, I said, yeah, we can't bring them around. At that point, that's, you stay at home now, baby. And then we would start lying. But we are going to go eat. We're not. We're not gonna go eat. We're not gonna go nothing. We're gonna go run errands. Katrina, happy 31 months, Bessie. I'm back. Hasta fin. Sorry we were going through it. I get it, Bessie. It's fine. Happy 31 months. You here, you queer, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Lo malo, Bestie, es que ya me voy. Ya me voy, mijita. Llegaste muy tarde. But it's fine. You can watch the replay. I will be live again tomorrow. Bitch, like it's not gonna be every motherfucking day. I'll be live again tomorrow, but I'm gonna see because I also have a little something to do in the morning. And then Friday is going to be, I'm gonna see actually. Friday, it might be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't know what day it's gonna be, but it will be a double live day for my besties, for the bestie membership. Because Friday, I might be doing a little something with my mans. I don't know yet. Oh, every day is something, bro. Every day is something, but it's fine. But I'm gonna fucking head out right now. I haven't eaten anything. I think I'm just gonna give me a little coffee, head out, go to these motherfucking meetings, crush this shit. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I got a new phone. No sé por qué I'm not getting notifications when you're like. A lot of us are saying that maybe I think I might have to like touch the notifications, touch it again because something's not right. Something's not normal. Como que algo aquí está pasando, mijita. But yeah, thank you for being here. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow si Dios quiere. Que Dios me los bendiga hoy, mañana y siempre por los siglos de los siglos. Amen. You'll have a good Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, I love you guys. Bus, another bus. Yeah, another bus. See you